You feel like a Mafiki Zolo record. I find you sitting in the veranda of my heart, a Zulu love letter on my stoop. So I stoop to this level of intimacy, expression, and honesty. I am cocooned in love, threadbare silk, soft expressions of Ubuntu. How do I translate my heart across different dialects without giving it cardiac arrest? The human body has 206 bones. This is why every time you tell a fib, you lie to me. And I store it in my fibula like random access memory in service of a cervix encrypting data to CPU. Did not know that before the advent of a computer or notebooks, the most complex information technology system was the mind of a woman. So don't mind me as I unearth these truths. Some call it IT, but I call it intuition, what I feel about you. Some may call it mood swings, but I call it a firewall that constantly updates itself against security hacks. I am a time traveler. I teleported in the body of a spaceship from the 1800s to the 21st century. Uthando has made me a time traveler. I found you in the year 2006. I carried a handwritten letter, but you had a Nokia, so I waited a couple of years and I found you again in the year 2025. You had a smartphone. I sent you a text. You blue ticked it to the skies backdated that data from my great 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 grandmother, sitting by the riverside waiting for her lover in the same way that I wait for you to text me back. I will meet you by the river. I will meet you by the river that knows how to keep its secrets, the river that will never betray its source. It could be the Zambezi or the Limpopo. Our confessions reside in the basin of Victoria Falls. We are only beautiful as a natural wonder. People love to see us apart because if ever we were earth to be joined, where would be the smoke that thunders? And so I watch you from a distance, separated by a border. You on the Zambian side, I on the Zimbabwean one. I traveled from the 1800s to the 21st century, from Munumutapa State to Mziligazi to Shaga Ilembe, just to give you this confession. A woman should only be pursued, never the one in pursuit, is what we have been taught. So I tell you with my eyes, what my heart cannot express. I write this letter without pen or paper. You are hiding in plain sight. You don't pay attention to these pupils arriving at the lecture of a heart. It's a thesis and a dissertation or a think piece on intimacy of expression. We could bask in an orange sunset crush of Mazoe. Loving you is sweet. If not for the tartrazine of missed calls, my soul is a full glass next to yours. One part joy diluted to equal parts laughter. It sounds like how water falls over a gorge. Us is what you call me. These days, your mother complains that bread doesn't even last a week. At midnight, the kitchen light extends a halo above your head. You slice sandwiches into neat triangles and isosceles. I totally get the shape of you, because this is what it means to grade the curve of a woman on a Cartesian plane. This life ain't always linear, but you are an angel at 90 degrees. I am cocooned in love. Threadbare silk, soft expressions of Ubuntu. Uthando has made me a time traveler. I traveled from the 1800s to the 21st century carrying my mobile phone. There is no USB that can compete with the hippocampus capturing data like a first kiss to prefrontal cortex. The final destination of any memory lies in the neocortex. Sometimes I get into a Honda Fit and I teleport back to the past just to hear you laugh. And this is what it means to have technology. We call it software. So on a rainy day, when you're sitting on the veranda, and I ask you, would you love me if I was an earthworm? Don't ask too many questions, because I know the nature of an earthworm. It's grounding a biodegradable love Without eyes or ears, I look past all of your flaws. I am part of the ecosystem of our thoughts. So if you ask me, or if I ask you, would you love me if I was an earthworm? Don't ask too many questions. Just say yes, because I am cocooned inside love. I am a caterpillar bursting from its chrysalis. I will turn into a butterfly, the one that Kendrick tried to pimp. Fly past your window and just make sure you're not entertaining other earthworms, but I have become a time traveler from the 1800s to the year 2026. I went to Munimutapa State. I saw Great Zimbabwe. I went to Shaga Ilembe, Mzilikazi, Lopengula, just to say I found a Zulu love letter on my stoop. What does it take for a girl to say I like you and for you to say I like you back? You feel like a Mafigizolo record. I found you sitting on the veranda of my heart. Sometimes I stutter, but it's only because I doubt myself more times than the bee that lives in doubt stays silent. But I found you, a Zulu love letter on my stoop. And this is why. You lied to me? I store it in my fibula, like random access memory. I rearrange the alphabet, I bet. When it comes to complexities, now you know. You can upgrade a smartphone. You can upgrade a laptop. When it comes to a woman's mind, to CPU, did not know that after the advent of a computer, I'm still the intelligence you seek on a rainy day.